Kerry Combs described it as a miracle, what happened in your return. What has it been like for you given such a traumatic incident there?
Just I'm just focusing on the game and going back to getting back to play, being as helpful as I can to the team and as possible as I can. I got great medical attention from all the doctors at the Wexner Hospital and our training staff here at Ohio State, and just getting back to it and getting back to play and getting back healthy.
And I would almost have to think that just playing the game was secondary initially. I mean, that's a gunshot to the face that could have easily gone another way. That had to have been a scary situation.
Yeah, it was, but I was just focused on the game and focusing on my ability to play and just being blessed to be able to play another down, another day. So yeah.
Alrighty, we'll go next to Brendan Gulick from Buckeyes Now on Sports Illustrated. Brendan.
Haskell, thanks for joining us, man, and glad to see you're back and healthy. As you went through the last couple of months, I have to imagine there were probably some times where you were dealing with some uncertainty and just not sure what the future looked like. Who did you lean on most, whether it was within the program, whether it was family or friends? Who really helped you get through this incredibly tough time here?
It was everybody. It was Buckeye Nation. It was my coaches, my friends, and most importantly, my family. Most importantly, it was my coaches, Coach Day, Coach Jay, and our defensive coordinator, Coach Combs, and believing in me.
And then how about as you made the first sack of the season on Saturday, was there a point in the game or maybe it was even that play where maybe just a little bit things started to feel a little bit more normal for you? You're back, you're playing football, the weather's cold, come up with a big play?
It was just all the preparation that was put into it. I don't think anybody really realizes how much goes into one play in college football and any level of the sport. There's a lot of preparation that goes into it, and I was just thankful that I was in the right place at the right time and used my technique and my basics to be able to do that.
Well, we're glad to see you, man. I know a lot of us have been thinking about you and praying for you. Good luck to you.
Thank you.
All righty, we'll go next to Dave Biddle from 247 Sports with Dan Hope on deck. Dave.
Hi, Haskell. Good to see you. Once you learned your life was not in danger, were you worried as you're laying there in the hospital that your career might have been over, or at least your season might have been over?
Not really. I was just focused on that moment at that time and just getting back football focused and just trying to get back to football. And I just knew that there was a greater purpose. So just being ready for any opportunity. And when I was cleared out, I was full go, and I was ready and prepared to hit the ground running.
And I don't know how much you want to get into this, but how much can you tell us about the night and everything that happened? How can you walk us through it just as much as you're willing to tell us?
I'd really not like to get into it. I just really like to focus on our next opponent, Penn State, and really much just moving forward.
I hear you, man. Glad you're doing good. Thank you.
All righty, next up is Dan Hope from 11 Warriors with Bill Rabinowitz on deck. Dan.
Hi, Haskell. Coach Combs was talking about how even before you were able to return to practice, you were still going in and meeting with Coach Johnson all the time. About how soon did you get back to meeting with Coach Johnson after the incident happened?
I want to say I was there. I was back on the field and meeting with Coach Jay maybe that Friday after the incident.
What was the process like for you of getting back to the field? What were kind of some of the steps that you had to go through in order to get cleared?
Just had to underwent a series of surgeries on my mouth, and I had to get a bone graft in my mouth, and just having to be prepared, really. Like I said, after surgery, I had post-surgery. I couldn't I couldn't do anything physically, but I could do stuff mentally and just sit there and talk with Coach Jay and go over game plans and just be prepared as possible. Like I said, when I came back, be ready to do anything and everything to help the team.
Are those surgeries still things that cause you any pain at all, or are you 100% good to go now?
I'm 100% good to go.
Thanks, Haskell.
Next up, Bill Rabinowitz from the Columbus Dispatch with Nathan Barrett on deck. Bill.
Yeah, Haskell, you said that you never really thought your career was in jeopardy. When you found out for sure, though, that you were going to come back, when was that, and what was that feeling like?
When I had found out that I had no really major damage to my mouth nor face, I knew in that moment that it was time to just get back to work and refocus myself and just be ready for any opportunity I have to get back to play.
Were there times during that game when you thought, not only am I back on the field, which at one point may not have been certain, but I'm having a major impact? I mean, how special was that? And what do you expect your impact to be on this team this year?
Just to be as prepared as possible. I just was living in the moment, and like I said, when you're prepared, you do good things. And when you're always ready and going in and doing stuff and meeting with your coach, nothing can stop you. And that's when I just realized that I was doing the right things, and I was very much prepared to play in this game.
I mean, just how good did it feel playing the way you did?
Oh, it felt awesome. It felt great being out there and playing with my brothers.
Thanks, Haskell.
All right, next up, we'll go to Nathan Barrett from Cleveland.com with Tim May on deck. Nathan.
Haskell, you said you didn't sustain any, major mouth damage. I thought on the GoFundMe account thing that got sent out, they did kind of mention some other damage. And this might seem like a weird question, but I'm just curious, did it affect how much you could eat for a while? And if so, how did that affect your ability to maintain the weight that a defensive tackle needs, and also, I guess, just your stamina as you were coming back?
Yes. So I'm missing a total of 5 teeth. I have to drink a lot of protein shakes. My intake is a lot more. I'm on a liquid diet, and I eat some solids, but for the most part, it's just a lot of intake throughout the day and constantly changing my routine and what I put in my body.
How long does that liquid diet have to go on for, do you know?
I mean, until I get a replacement of teeth, then I'll be off of it. But I still eat some soft foods, but for the most part, I've been on a liquid diet for the most part.
And do you regret what happened that night? Like, do you regret getting into that incident and having that happen?
I really don't want to get into it about what happened that night. Don't really want to talk about it in terms of that.
I will go next to Tony Gerdeman from Buckeye Scoop. Tony.
Haskell, we all hear about the brotherhood, and I guess once you were told that you would be able to play again, how much did that drive you just to get back to help this team out and help your brothers out?
It was just a lot. I was very happy the second I got cleared. Just the fact that I knew they wanted me to be out there, and I'm a leader in the unit, and that the guys are leaning on me so as much as I lean on them. So it was just really emotional, and it was really a very blessed opportunity to go out there and be with them.
Did you have any doubt you'd play in this first game?
I did have a little doubt in terms of getting medically cleared. Physically, I was well prepared for the game, but medically, I did have some doubt. It was just dependent on whether or not I was fully healed.
Thank you.
We'll go next to Tim May from Letterman Row. Tim.
Thank you very much, Mike. Haskell, just past that, you guys in the defensive tackle, I don't know if you have your own room, but there have been question marks about, filling in the blanks there that Devon and Jay Sean left. And how do you think you guys did in the opener as the game went on? And what's just sort of the scuttlebutt between you guys about the shoes you're having to fill and how you're having to step up?
Well, I mean, every year we've always had to step up, especially, I mean, I've been around a lot of great D tackles. I remember when Draymond left, he was a great D tackle, and Tracy Sprinkle left, he was a great D tackle. And then Devon had to step up, Jay Sean had to step up, I had to step up, Robert Landers, BB had to step up. So every time we lose one, it's the next one up, as Coach Jay says. And so they're big shoes to fill, but I believe we'll get it done this year.
Yeah, and it was touched on earlier. You guys, you kind of led the charge, but you guys on that possession there late in the second quarter, Zach and a couple of guys had a play. Then you had a big play. Then you flushed the quarterback out, and to lead to the other tackle for loss. Did you just feel things change there? Did you guys kind of feel like, hey, yeah, this is our moment. We've kind of stepped up now. What was just that sense, I guess, when you came off the field after that particular series?
The sense was, we have the momentum, and we have the momentum to change the game and change the course of the game and control the game. And so we just had to capitalize on it. And once we got to the bench, said, now's the time. So, yeah.
Thanks, man.
I got time for two more. We'll go to Joey Kaufman from the Columbus Dispatch with Patrick Murphy on deck. Joey.
Haskell, obviously, the defensive line had a fewer starters to replace going into this season. Can you just speak to your determination about wanting to get a spot on the field? Because obviously it was a position of need as well for you guys.
I mean, it's not about really for me who starts. It's about just contributing and what you can bring to the table and how you can contribute to this defense that we all love, the Silver Bullets. So, yeah.
Thanks.
All right, and we'll wrap it up with Patrick Murphy from 247 Sports. Patrick.
Haskell, obviously, Nebraska was able to rush on you guys from a quarterback perspective. Penn State just announced Noah Cain's out. They used a mobile quarterback, a couple mobile quarterbacks last week. What's the key in defending that aspect of an offense?
Key to defending that type of offense to me is just, keeping the quarterback contained. It was our first game. No Big Ten team had those build-up games that you can, capitalize off of. And so we just went straight in. Everybody went straight into play and playing each other. And so there's a lot to clean up, but I believe that we'll get that contained in terms of getting the QB run contained.
Thank you.
All right, Haskell, thank you very much for your time. Have a great day today and a good practice. Appreciate it.
Thank you.